So here's a comment I received on one of my reenactment videos recently that states, "It's a really poor reenactment. World War I, they didn't wear metal helmets. Hats were still for the fashion and not function. Lots of other things off too, actually. These guys are pretty low rent on the detail." And I just wanted to make this video to just say, one, you're wrong, and two, give a little history lesson. So yes, at the beginning of the war, pretty much every nation was using soft caps. I know the Germans were using a leather Pickelhaube, which was some form of a helmet, but it wasn't a steel helmet, and it didn't offer much protection. Now, in order to combat the lethality and advancement of artillery, leaders tried to find a way that they could reduce head injuries from shrapnel, which is the small little bits of metal that come down from artillery shells that burst overhead. Now enter this man, who, when visiting a field hospital, spoke with a French soldier who had survived head injuries from shrapnel by wearing a metal soup bowl on his head. Soon the French army would experiment with small steel skull caps to be worn under their soft kepis, but these would eventually be replaced by the Adrian helmet, which was based on a French firefighter's helmet. Over 3 million Adrian helmets would be produced during the war and worn by various members of different nations. By the end of the war, each nation had its own helmet or was being loaned helmets by the original inventors. And of course, what kind of World War I video about helmets would this be if I didn't mention the revolutionary design of the Stahlhelm and also the Brodie helmet, both introduced during the First World War. By war's end, over 20 million helmets were issued across all major nations that fought. So I absolutely appreciate your comment, but the statement that you made just was not true, especially since World War I was the war where steel helmets became standard issue.